Hey everybody, it's Barbara Cape, President of SEIU-West. I hope you're doing well. Good morning and happy Earth Day. We're coming into a pretty busy week, so I wanted to take a moment to flag a couple of things for you. Next Wednesday actually, is Admin Professionals Day. And for all of you who work as admin assistants, medical or office assistants, payroll, finance, unit clerks, unit assistants, clinic assistants, I know I'm going to forget one of you, and I apologize, but I want to give a huge thank you for all of the support you provide to clients, students, staff, patients, and to the work you do to keep the rest of us focused, coordinated, and on time. For the rest of us who are not admin professionals, I'd ask that you take some time to acknowledge and appreciate this group of workers who are behind the scenes every day, keeping the rest of us on task and organized. Next week is also a week for us to recognize linen workers who manage thousands of pounds of laundry in large and small laundry services across the province. From uniforms to bedding to personal items, keeping track of residents' clothing, keeping us dressed despite our best efforts in the nature of our work. It's heavy, backbreaking work and often dangerous. So on behalf of our members across the province, I share my profound thanks and I salute our members who work in laundry and linen services for the incredible work that you've been doing every single day. Now, next week, we pause to recognize April 28th as a day of mourning to remember workers who have been killed or injured on the job. Last year in Saskatchewan alone, 31 workers lost their lives due to work. And one is too many. And that doesn't even take into account the people who didn't report or injuries or deaths that weren't compensable under the Workers' Compensation Board. We have rights under our Occupational Health and Safety Act to refuse unsafe or dangerous work. We need to know and exercise those rights and come home safe at the end of our workday. There are recognition ceremonies being held all across the province. So I would ask that on April 28th, you take some time to either attend one of these events or simply pause in the course of your day and remember that we mourn the dead, but we fight like hell for the living. Now, SEIU-West Leadership Conference is coming up in May. This is going to be one of our first in-person events, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm so thrilled to be able to see people in person again. And as part of that, we celebrate a member who has shown tremendous courage and leadership by awarding them the Shelly Banks Award. Now, Shelly was our SEIU-West Vice President when we first merged back in 2008, and she is still unwavering in her support and defense of members. So if you know someone who has that kind of character, exemplifies that kind of can-do attitude, nominate them for the Shelly Banks Award. We need to celebrate and lift up our members who are standing strong and standing shoulder to shoulder with their coworkers. You can find the forums on the SEIU-West website. So we're continuing, even though we're starting to shift into in-person, we're continuing to hold the virtual unit meetings. And this is a great way for us to stay connected, update people on what's happening within the union. So if you'd like to set up a virtual unit meeting, by all means, talk to your unit chair or your unit executive, contact your staff rep or your internal organizer, or simply go to the SEIU-West website and click on the Contact Us link and let us know you'd like to set one of those up. Absolutely willing to help facilitate that in any way we can. One thing I've noticed about virtual unit meetings is that people who live, like especially in rural and northern communities, people who live outside of the larger centers are far more able to connect by simply sitting on their couch and looking at their phone and participating in a meeting. So it's something that we're going to keep in mind as we go forward and as we start to sort of reemerge into that in-person environment. You guys, there's another storm on the way. It's springtime in Saskatchewan. Keep an eye on the roads, wear your masks, and stay safe. Bye.